Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're putting together our bee boxes because we have the fortunate opportunity tomorrow to go and pick up our new bees. We ordered, what, four?
Four.
Yep, we've got 4 nukes coming, so we're pretty excited about trying out the bees here in South Carolina, as well as a new system to us, which is the Flow Hive. Pretty. Some cool knots in it. Just have to be careful when we go to put the nail in that one because the knots being pretty hard, they might split on us. And they all go in the same direction. Excellent. Make sure and pay attention to these little guys here. They're just little pieces that are left from when they cut them. That way they don't get stuck in between. Today we are working on setting up our beehive stands. It's a brisk morning out here, but it's going to warm up pretty quick. It's supposed to get to the mid-60s, so it's going to be a beautiful day to be out working on the farm. And we're pretty excited. This is another step in the direction for us that we've been dreaming about for a long time. We started bees up north and didn't have a lot of luck with it, so needless to say, it was a good learning experience. But we're going to put a lot more into it here. We've been doing lots of reading and research. There's a couple of local groups that we've tried to join and learn from them and work with other local beekeepers to learn the process and just have the overall experience of beekeeping here in upstate South Carolina. Apologize for being distracted. A gray heron just flew over. Absolutely beautiful. We live backed up to our property is a stream called Shoal Creek, and it is absolutely picturesque. So keep tuned for that as well, because we're going to have some awesome videos on that. So I'm going to show you how we're going to build these boxes, so stick with us. It's going to be fairly simple, pretty rudimentary. We're just going to do a couple of different stands, and then we're going to use cinder blocks to keep them up off the ground. We're just looking for that like 12 to 18-inch range off of the ground to keep, insects and other pests out of the bees until we can get fencing put up around them, and just see, what kind of things we're going to have to deal with here. Having the dog and a little bit more open space helps keep some of the other unwanteds out. So.
loaded. You want these just on top of the for now? All of our pieces and our parts together here. We don't need it either one. Okay. For a little change of pace, I'm going to be the one behind the camera today, doing the filming. My lovely wife Kylie is going to be setting the bees up here. We got the frames and the stands, everything in place. We got the smoker going, and as you can see, she has the suit on. She'll be putting the gloves on here in just a minute. And down in the lower part of the educational center, the prep center, is where we have the 4 hives of bees, the 4 nukes. So here in just a minute, we're going to be getting them out and putting them into their new home and doing everything we can to keep them alive this year. This is now our 3rd time trying this. We kept bees for 2 years up north. Each winter we lost them, unfortunately. We didn't do enough to winterize them and keep them safe. And they were kind of exposed where we were. So this obviously being a whole new environment for us gives us the opportunity to learn and grow and hopefully be able to keep bees year round. That's our goal. You can hear them in there. They are ready to get out. So we're starting out with just 5 frames in each one of the hives because the nukes come with 5 and they're a 10 frame setup. So we'll get behind the camera and watch Kylie do her thing. Kind of smoking them a little bit. Get them kind of calmed down. They're a bit more manageable. You can see them swarming pretty good. I think I'm back far enough, I should be okay. The local bees have been very attracted to the frames that we've got here. We've got some bumblebees buzzing around and some other little guys coming in, so must be it has a good scent because they like it. They're coming around. She's doing good. Trying to be real gentle, not to disturb them too much. And honeybees as a whole tend to be pretty docile creatures. They're not to be confused with a wasp or some sort of a hornet, which are much more aggressive.
Oop, there's our queen.
Oh, she found the queen. First time. What's that?
There's the queen right there. She's got a white dot on her.
Okay, so she found the queen, marked by a white dot, which is fantastic. We found her so quickly. So she'll work on getting the rest of these frames in there. And that'll make the process a little easier because they'll want to follow the queen. And they've been working diligently. You can see how many there are. These boxes were pretty heavy carrying them up. Just trying to be careful not to squish them.
Ooh, look at the honey.
They're working away already. Gently sliding them in so as not to squish them and disturb them too much. That one was pretty dense, she said. That was pretty heavy. She's got them in there. Slip that last frame in. Trying to space them out as evenly as possible. Just kind of eyeballing it, of course. Gently trying to coax those bees out that might still be in the box.
A lot of dead ones here, so I don't want to dump them in the hive and make more work. So
yep.
I'm just gonna kind of leave this here instead of doing the shake.
Yep.
They already pulled a dead one out, see?
Yep. That's what they do. They know their business better than we do, that's for sure. Okay. Here's the first one. Gently slide that on. Again, so we don't squish them. And then kind of a weighted cover on top. And they'll get used to going in. Okay, here she is working on the second one. I hope you'll be able to hear the buzzing on this recording the same as I can back here. I'm roughly, probably 12 feet away or so. And there's a lot of activity going on. One of the best parts of this process is how friendly most other beekeepers are and how willing they are to help others. I think that a lot of beekeepers are much like other farmers where they're, like-minded and they believe as we do that a rising tide raises all ships. So there really isn't competition. It's if we all work together, we can all accomplish more and do bigger and better things. So it's awesome to be able to plug into that network, and we're hoping that our knowledge can be shared and passed along as well, and any experiences we have as we go through this process are helpful to other people. So of course we want people to comment, ask us questions. If we don't have the answer, we will do our best to get the answer. Yep, please tell us if you see us doing anything that's wrong. We're open to suggestions, and this is a learning process for us, the same as it is for a lot of you out there, and we appreciate your input. And we're glad you came by to watch us in this process and join the,
there's our queen
the
here.
journey. Oh, she found the queen. is our standard hive. And on the left is something new to us entirely. It's a flow hive, which we did quite a bit of research on and determined that we wanted to at least try it and see if we could make it work, because you're able to harvest honey without disturbing the hive in the process. And there are some limitations. Of course, there's pros and cons, but the flow hive is a fixed unit, so you can't necessarily make it any bigger than it is, whereas these we can stack them and continue to grow the hive. But we figured we'd try the experiment and see if we like the process and go from there. Alright, here she is opening the fourth one. This is going to be the flow hive. And look at all that activity. Okay, so Miss Kylie's all set with getting the 4 nukes and hives actually in place. You can see the flow hive over there and how attractive it is. It's a nice little piece we figured for the farm and the property. Please like, share, subscribe, help us grow the channel and the exposure. Leave comments. We'll get back to you as quick as we can and respond we want to work together because we believe a rising tide raises all ships. We appreciate you stopping by. This is the Simple Life Farm.